Hey everybody! I'm pleased to announce the newest volume of my Foundation series. We're going to talk a little bit about what's inside it, and I'm going to share with you a very beautiful way of practicing our music. So let's get started. Before going forward, you can get Foundations 3 from my website, just like Foundations 1, Foundations 2, all my other PDFs. Also, I want to invite you to join me on my Patreon, where we have a vibrant learning community. I am publishing videos and PDFs on a weekly basis, and you can learn in a step-by-step manner at your own pace while talking with people about it and meeting us in our Zoom classes. It's a lot of fun, so I hope you'll consider checking that out. Foundations 1 is all about polyphonic practice. And Foundations 2 is all about monophonic practice. And the thing is, we learn these materials, but often it's hard to put them together into beautiful phrases and to really feel like we're doing real-time linguistic improvisation. So that's the focus of Foundations 3, where we're going to start to look at how to practice that, putting things together in a really nice way. All right, we got a 1, a 6, a 2, and a 5. About this tempo. This is our scale outline, and then G7, up and down. And then we got so just playing through a little bit. Now the thing is, to put things together, we have to do more than just practicing things in sequence. So a lot of times people will do things like this, or maybe half-step rules, all that kind of stuff, or pivots, but then, just practicing them in sequence. But what we need to be able to do is put them together. Different ideas put together, and that's the focus of what we're talking about in Foundations 3. So I make these charts. I call them multicursal charts, and they show different options, and they kind of show all the little bitty points of 2 notes and 3 notes and 4 notes that we put together, even when we plan on doing something that's a longer idea. Like, say, if I were to go from scale to re 4 in the G7 scale and put in 2 half steps. That's a longer idea, but then I interrupt it. Maybe I'll go, just something simple. So I interrupted it part of the way. I could go, I could interrupt it at different times, but I'll go all the way down to F. So that'll be my starter idea. So that's where the multicursal chart would start, which means like multiple paths that are kind of non-linear in a way. So we go from scale to re 4. Maybe I'll start from here, like that. So I'll do a little third beforehand to kind of have something before the half-step rules. I mean, there's extra half-step rules about starting with a third and stuff. But here I am, now I'm on F. Now the question is, what do I know how to do from F? Can I go down a third, up a third, down a triad, up a triad, down a chord, up a chord, or, stuff like that? Stuff like that. All these things are really important. Pivots, what else could we do? Important arpeggios. That's a really important. All these things. These are really important things. So these are all accounted for in Foundations 3, and also I go into detail on all this stuff in Foundations 2, which is all about the monophonic side. But let's put something together. Let's make something musical. So just something simple, but a little tritone. So the tritone is I do G7, and then I do D flat 7. So I talk about that in Foundations 3. So now I'll do something else. Maybe. So that was doing a pivot and then doing the tritone sub down there. So I go like that, and that's a nice one. So we move amongst these different little cells of ideas. Maybe I won't do tritone, so I'll go which is a nice idea. So that was the other one. Now what about something else? Do it up there. So that was, so I went up a chord and I moved in the tritone. That's nice. And then that's a nice one too. So I went up the chord and then up another third and just did a little bit of a thing, which is nice. So many little ideas. So you could go like, not do this thing, but just like that. So, so that was doing what's called the 4, or like that. So yeah, that's what it is. So I go, that's the 5. And I gotta practice that one. It's a really nice thing. So this is, it's meant, the book is meant to kind of help you to figure out how to put little things together and how to practice that. So there are some charts that are empty that you can fill in, and there are some that, there are a lot that are full, and there's a page for each note within this one pattern. So at every note in a pattern on the guitar, we have different choices, and it changes where we are. So I'm really big on using patterns in musically kind of unconventional ways that are meaningful and really helpful for being kind of fluent, which is what we're all about. So I hope that this has been fun. I hope you'll check out Foundations 3. I'm really excited about the responses to Foundations 1 and Foundations 2 and everybody here. So thanks so much. I'll keep going with the normal content and short videos and all kinds of stuff. So hope this is inspiring and fun, and happy practicing.